What up, though, Juan?
What's the deal?
Not much, man. Just go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
I'm Juan, aka Sirr Juan, aka Bud. I built Thunder Destruction. What we on, brother?
Shit, man. Well, right now, shit, man, you know, I just want to shout out you out real quick, man. Happy birthday, you feel me?
Appreciate it. It's a blessing.
You feel me? Oh, nigga shit.
Almost there, dog. I ain't old till I'm in the grave, my baby.
Hey, you know what's going on, man. But I'm just going to get a couple questions off, man, before we just start shooting and shit, you feel me? So, what was your most impact year?
I think my most impact year was the pandemic. I think that was probably pretty much everybody impact. It just let you sit back and start studying yourself and studying everything around you on shit you need and shit you don't need and shit that's necessary and unnecessary and people that's necessary and unnecessary, and it's okay to be selfish sometimes because that was the time you had to be selfish. You know what I mean? We in the store fighting over Kleenex and Lysol, bro. That shit used to sit in the closet for 2 years before niggas sprayed that shit. And niggas fighting for that shit. But it's just understanding what the world, you know, is teaching you. Just pay attention.
No, facts. To go back how you said, man, like it wasn't nothing on the shelves, bro. Like, I don't know, it could have been impact for a lot of people. So when I say impact, like a lot of people went out here and did nothing. With their money. I don't care what they did. A lot of people went out here, seafood boils, clothes, little cars, I guess. Whatever the case may be, they put their hands on.
Right.
So in that time frame, did you build or did you like? Was you just watching people, like you said, you was just watching people just act a fool of themselves?
No, I was building. I'm not gonna say we was building. You know what I mean? We was building under distress. We had just lost somebody that was the entity of what we was doing. You know what I mean? It's like Pac and Biggie and Diddy and Suge Knight. We lost our Big and Pac, so we got to resurface. So I made a move and I pulled everybody out the city that was doing the music. And that's why I say the pandemic was something crazy, because even though we just went through that, we still had to sit back and go through it. So that let me understand the world a little better, on how to move and the importance of just having tissue. That's why I'm like, that's the most impactful. Like, man, you couldn't even get no tissue, bro. What if you got to use the bathroom? You couldn't go to a public bathroom and use tissue, bro. You had to ask for it. It was crazy. Like, everybody buying everything, and look, it's just gone. You know what I mean? That's why I say it's the most impactful. We learned a lot of stuff about, you know, I'm going to just keep saying the world. As far as the U.S., that's our world. That's all we know.
I feel like a lot of small business grew a lot. A lot of people, and I ain't going to say people didn't do nothing, but you had people coming out with a lot of businesses. You feel me? So I feel like the pandemic did have an impact on.
It deciphered a lot of people.
Yeah, you feel me?
Who the real hustlers? Who the real entrepreneurs? Who the real nourishment of the U.S.? Who the real nourishment of where they at? Who really can build something? Who really can make something different in a time of where it's distress? Because the government couldn't. You know what I mean? And that's not putting nothing down on the government, because it's always about resources. So my difference in that, and like you said, the biggest impact, bro. The biggest impact. It showed you who was who. You know what I mean? A lot of people was like, because I was there, I was like, F Donald Trump. I was all into the politics. I ain't never been in politics, but it made you sit back and pay attention to what's going on instead of watching. But it was a lot of scrollers. It was a lot of TikTokers. Like you said, there was a lot of people that wasted their time. But I think that was the biggest impact on the world since I've been alive. You know what I mean? I don't know about past pandemics, but that's been the biggest impact besides the Twin Towers. And I'm losing people to wars and all this shit. You hearing it in Marvin Gaye songs. But you know, now you seeing it, and then he's saying you seeing stuff that's being reincarnated by somebody that's not even here no more. That's why I said it give you time to sit back and start listening to stuff. That was the biggest time to drop music. Because what else can you do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That was the biggest impact. But how can you drop music if you can't tour it?
Nah, that was my next question. That's crazy. You just went to it. So it was basically, what was the best era of music?
Oh man, what's the best era of music? That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Because I'm gonna be so selfish, but I'm gonna be in reality too. Why I'm being selfish, because I like a lot of the artists now. So you can't even predict that. But my best era of music, that's not my era, was the era before me. The Gladys Knight, the Luther Vandross, the love music. When you had to serenade a girl, you couldn't just say pop a bottle, shake your ass, and yada yada. You had to talk to her. Mm-hmm. You had to take her out for real, and it wasn't expensive. You had to have a personality, because you can take anybody out, but if you can't talk to nobody, you don't have no conversation, you have no leeway to segues to conversation and learning a person back and forth, you don't have no energy to bounce back and forth, it don't make sense. You had to have that.
No, facts.
So that's why I can't say what's the best generation of music, because I like the new shit now, because I'm ratchet too. But I like love. I love. But I have my times. We Detroit. You know how we are.
Mm-hmm.
We cool, then we stunting, drunk, then it's you know what I mean? So
yeah, man. He passing the cameraman the wood. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
So, all right.
I gotta quit these too.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like for real, like you said, what's the best era of music? I'ma say the era before us, because it created us. It created the Jada Kiss. It created the Mariah Careys that did the features. It wasn't no singing on rap songs. It wasn't none of that. So I think everybody is a fucking entity off the last generation, because now it's a lot of singing on songs, but rap melodies. But I love that shit. Mm-hmm. So I can't say what's the best. You know what I mean? That's like that's like asking Jay what's his best song. That's a hard pick, because then if he say it, and the fans be like, nigga, you tripping. You know what I mean? So I think we got a long way before we say our favorite. It would have to be an end of hip hop before I say my favorite era of music, because it's still growing. That shit's still growing. You can't hate on the young niggas. You feel me? That's the last thing you want to do.
All right, man. I got a few more questions, man, real quick. I'm gonna let you go. So what would you tell the younger generation, like, if you can give them 5 advice? Like, if you could give them 5
things. My first thing is know your worth. Period. And when you know your worth, you'll understand that this shit is, like, people say they're artists. People say that because they make music, or they make songs, or they make whatever, you know, they make their feelings. They make this. I don't just call it music and songs. But a lot of, you call yourself an artist. For the young generation, it's an art. It's no rush. Yeah, Jay and Wayne, we all came up under that. They can make a song in 10 minutes, but what's the point? Like, are you getting your message across? Are you really tapping into who you want to tap into, or are you just making some music to make some money? That's not the point of this game, because you're going to lose. Because then you'll do anything for the money. So I just say slow down. And I'm seeing a lot of the younger artists right now, they already in tune with their business. Stay in tune with your business. Don't be in a rush to go, you know, don't be in a rush. And give some of the OGs some chances to talk to y'all. Because I understand them. You know what I mean? Niggas can be naive. Niggas can be real offish. Or try to say, well, my generation. That shit, it's all our generation, bro. And I say to the older crowd too, listen to the youngest. They know more than us. That's why they get more paper off shows than us. Stay safe. Keep peace. Don't stay dangerous. There's no point if everybody stay in peace and safe. That's what I can say to the youngins.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, man. So I'm gonna get off a little subject, man. I'm gonna run your time down. What do you think the Lakers gonna do next year? Cause they saying LeBron might be going to the Warriors.
Man, look, I think that's some clickbait.
It was on Google though.
Damn.
It was on Google. That's what I said.
Damn. So shit. You know what? I ain't gonna lie, I've been a long time LeBron fan. I respect him as a man first before this NBA shit. I respect him as a human being first. I've never been a fan of a team but the Pistons. I'm a Detroit. That's it. That's just it. And even if I ain't looking at them now, I'm still a fan. Alright?
Say a big fan.
But I'm a fan of players and personality. So I say about LeBron, his personality, everything he do outside the game and inside the game. The only thing that's with me is the if you go compare and contrast, be that. You know what I mean? You can't call them this and that. I'm seeing everybody did an extra move or they got a foul.
So do you think it's So do you think it's was it a good pick? I mean, not a good pick. I'm sorry. So do you think CP3 going to the Wizards is a good move?
I don't follow CP, and that's no disrespect, because as you know, I took a while away from basketball because I hoop and I haven't been watching. But as far as like LeBron, I feel like as a man, here you go. I feel like as a man, he's done so much, but his on-court game, I'm gonna say this, as a real homie, that's where I was getting to. That flopping shit. And stop making your teammates feel like it's a problem, because I had that problem too. Like, nigga, goddamn, but I didn't miss 10 shots. You know what I mean? But I feel like with the Lakers, I don't know if they're gonna. If LeBron leaves, what is it? Like, no disrespect to nobody else on the team, because LeBron leave, AD leaving.
I think that's.
I think
you know
that
too. That's my dog.
If that happened, AD leaving.
I'm a Lakers. I'm a Laker nation, man. So, I love Lakers.
I'm not a Laker nation. I'm not gonna sit here.
I'm a diehard, bro. I'm a diehard Lakers.
I'm a definite Iverson diehard. I'm gonna keep wiping this up. But I have succumbed to the Kobeism. Way before he, he took his untimely demise. I was a Kobe, but as far as the Lakers, I feel like it's for the young crowd right now. We got to figure out and see who come in and take that crown.
Nah, I was about to say that too, because everybody leaving now. You know what I mean?
But everybody don't have to be everybody. If it's a rookie that's coming in, it could be.
I mean, yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Because
it could be a trade. You know what I mean? You don't know what trade's gonna happen with LeBron. Ain't nobody giving up nothing for LeBron. Think about that. Nobody's giving up nothing for LeBron. They're not gonna, and I'm not calling no players nothing in the game. I'm just saying they're not gonna give up nothing easy. Everybody know what they getting in their money. We're not gonna sit here and play it funny. And that wasn't a bar.
Man, hey, y'all here going crazy. Yeah. Hey man,
I think with the Lakers, I think I'm in it with this. I think the Lakers is more so. I want to see what the young is gonna do. I mean, I want to see y'all hungry. You feel me? I got a bad knee. I come out there and hoop.
Hey, Sirr Juan, hey, man, y'all heard it best, man. My nigga Sirr Juan, my boy Sirr Juan, bro. I ain't mean to say that part, but shit.
I thought you said my best friend.
Nah. I'm gonna say something else, but shit, that's gonna be a blooper or something. Nah, man, but
you about to call me a bitch.
Hey man, no man. Again, man. Thanks, man, Juan, for showing up, showing out, man. I appreciate it, man. It's more to come, man. This HP, man, logging out. Sirr Juan, anything else you want to say, man?
Hey, Sada, man. I know I got this bitch in my hand. I smoke a square on camera and I smoke a square on camera. I got that bitch. That was hard. Cause that's a long time ago. That bitch was hard. But no, shout out to HP. I appreciate y'all having me. See one, take one. Salute.